I mean, I live here in China, right? I have all the freedoms that I have in other countries. And the freedoms that I don't have are literally for my benefits. Gun laws. It's illegal here in China. So what does that mean? Zero gun crime rate. Zero. Parents here don't have to worry about kids going to school. They don't have to worry about school shootings. So these are the kind of freedoms that I anyway don't want to have. I mean, the US has it, and look what's going on in the US. I mean, here in China, you can go outside 2 a.m. in a big city. You can wear your fancy watch and you can wear your Prada jacket and your fancy handbag, and no one is going to think anything else of you. I mean, yeah, sure, maybe in like a village, if you're walking around with your fancy watch or your fancy clothes, yeah, people are going to look at you, but not because they want to steal your stuff or rob you. It's just because they're like, oh, wow. So you don't need to be scared. But even though I still feel scared in China, no jokes, I still feel scared. You know why? Because I grew up feeling scared. I grew up knowing that I can't walk to the supermarket that's 500 meters away from my house because I know something bad is going to happen to me. I grew up where I need to hold my phone in my pocket all the time. I need to hold my handbag tight because someone might run past me and grab it. I grew up scared. So yes, even after living here for more than 6 years, I still have the fear that something bad is going to happen to me. Even though China is literally the safest place I have ever been in my entire life. And every single person that actually comes to China and sees it for themselves feels exactly the same way. I mean, here I am, it's 10:30 at night. There are still so many people around me. I can walk with my phone in my pocket, my camera out there, talking to you guys about misconceptions here in China. I mean, and then people ask me, oh, but what about the Chinese people? They seem so scary, so mean. Man, Chinese people are the friendliest people. I have never, ever met anyone that has come to this country that left with a bad impression about the Chinese people and China, the food, anything. Every bad thing you have in your mind, come to China and it will just be swiped away like magic. But the Chinese people here, they're just curious, you know, like, yeah, they point at me, and especially now my brother is nearly 2 meters tall. Of course, people stared at him even more. And for him, it was weird, but they're just curious. Like, I get in a taxi and the Didi driver always asks me, like, compare China to my countries. Like, how's the weather there? How's the food there? How's jobs there? You know, how's the money, the cost of living there? And it's just because they're curious. A lot of these people in this country, I mean 1.4 billion people, a lot of them have never left the country, and they are just interested to know what it is like outside of China. And I feel more than happy to share my life with them. I mean, how many times in this country have I not known a word of Chinese when I first came to this country? And these people are so helpful. I couldn't read, I don't know how to pay, I didn't know how to get to places. Sometimes I'm lost and a guy will literally take me on the subway to my station, take me outside up, and then put me in a taxi so that the taxi can take me there. And yes, I was scared the first time because I am not used to this. I was scared this taxi is going to take me somewhere. But it's not true. These people are just so helpful. And you know, that is really the sad thing about humanity. Is like when people are actually being helpful, now we question it because the whole world is a scary place, a dangerous place. But here in China, man, this is the place to be.